Action. Hello, this is Culture Foolishness Power Raising Kanan recap episode 1. And yeah, this was a doozy. I am Creed from Exodus Studios and Architects of Mars, and my co-host is
I am Coach Tamara Simone, your favorite life coach's favorite life coach. If you know, you know.
Yes, indeed. So obviously, if you follow us, you know we've been doing the recaps to rap shit, and honestly, Power is what inspired us to want to do show recaps in the first place. So when we saw this was starting back up, it was no way that we wasn't going to do a recap to this one, because yeah, y'all gonna want to stay tuned, because this is where we gonna go a little ham, because we really fuck with the Power franchise.
Shout out the fifth. We have literally been watching Power literally since,
The inception
of it. Like, I saw episode 1, season 1 of Power, and I have watched every episode ever since.
Yep.
And all of the spinoffs as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow, I didn't even think about that. I have watched all of this shit.
You
like
watch
every
literally all
single
of
thing.
it. Mind you, it was 6 episodes of the original Power, which was 60 episodes. Mm-hmm. They're all 10 a season.
Yep.
We're on. Did we get to 3 seasons of Ghost?
Yes.
With 3 seasons in Ghost, that's another
watch
30.
All of that. Yeah.
This is, we got through 2 episodes of Force, which is another 20.
2 seasons. 2 seasons.
Right, 2 seasons of Ghost, of Force, yes. And now we're on the 3rd season of Raising Kanan.
Yes, so, which I personally feel like is like the best out of the franchise, because I feel like this is very autobiographical for 50. Like, it's some elements that come from his life, and I feel like that's why the production value is really great. The actors, like, you got Omar Epps playing like a supporting role. He's not even a main character. Like, these is the caliber of actors in this show. Like, he's not playing games at all.
I agree. I'm not going to say that just yet. The original is still the OG for me, because I still miss Proctor. Like, they would kill off folks that you really, really liked. And I still have to deal with that emotionally. And all of this kind of, except for Raising Kanan, kind of stems from that. Raising Kanan is the what do they call it? It's a precursor, but like,
it's a prequel.
It's a prequel,
yes,
to Power, which is fascinating, because I knew it was real, because before the episode aired, because the episode aired Friday, December 1st.
Yep.
And before the episode aired, I was seeing that on the 29th of November, Raising Kanan got renewed for a 4th season before the premiere of season 3.
Yeah,
that's when it's real, because that happened with Power. If you recall, I believe it was season 4 and 5. They got renewed for 2 seasons in the middle of season 3.
Because they knew, they was like, yeah, this shit about to be stupid. We just need to buy in.
20 more. Let's go
right fucking now. Yep. And that's how Raising, I see why it got renewed, because like after watching that first episode of this season, I'm just like
blown away. I know.
Well, it you know what it is? It's like, and this goes back to other properties too, because as Black people, man, we love gangster movies, man. We love Goodfellas, Casino, all this stuff, right? Scarface, but it's not us. It's watching somebody other ethnicity, other minority, whether, it's some, person that's, a minority in the sense of being an immigrant. We're watching their rise. But Raising Kanan is the production value and it's a period piece. It just gives like this is our version of those things, like shit like
It's
Belly
similar
and
to
other
that of
stuff.
BMF. That's why
Yes.
BMF is so
I
amazing. Which is,
like it because it's a
again,
period piece. I like period pieces a little bit more,
under the 50 Cent
sometimes.
umbrella, and we
Yeah.
watched all of that too.
Yeah. Forgot
So
about
yeah,
that one. Yeah. And we will be doing a recap when BMF come
you
back
better know
because
that.
that shit, that's our
Point
shit.
freaking blank.
So to get more into this episode, everything kicks off with the aftermath of Rock getting attacked and
Yes,
the what is the niece name again? I'm sorry. With the
jukebox.
jukebox. I don't know how I forgot that.
It happens.
Jukebox mom got killed in that
Shout out to
attack,
LaSoya
which is
Luckett.
fucked
I
up. And
love
she
her.
did good in that
She's
role. I
so.
thought
I
she was
love
gonna be
her.
around for more
No,
than the season. You had a
it
feeling
was.
she was gonna die.
I did. She was. I mean, at this point, power just traumatizes you to the
Yeah,
point where
you
people
know.
that are dope and pivotal and
Mm-hmm.
10 toes down will get killed, and you just have to live with it because that is life.
Yeah.
Really dope people die sometimes,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So I wasn't shocked when she died, but it did. I mean, I love to see her a part of the power, universe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wasn't shocked, but I was like, it's dope. And then too, for her to be musical in her own right, it only made sense for her to be jukebox mom. So I
Right.
really liked that.
That was dope. It
It
made
was
sense.
very dope. And yeah, so her getting killed, um, Kanan's mom getting shot, almost
Mm-hmm.
killed.
Yep. And then having to like deal with police questioning, which the Omar Epps character was kind of hanging out, trying to be supportive.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like shout outs to Marvin.
Mm.
And shout outs to Marvin. We all literally love Marvin, and like I've seen his face in other things that he's done
Mm-hmm.
prior to this. So
Yep, me
like
too.
he was
Ballers. He was
recognizable for
good in
me.
Ballers. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
like
super good in
so,
Ballers.
and remember we met him. We met him some months back.
We sure did at
We
Tariq Nasheed's event, and he did stand up, and he actually is
And he was
fucking
very
funny.
funny. He was very funny. So
Yes,
if y'all don't know
indeed.
about his stand up, then
Yeah,
lock in.
he's dope. Yeah.
He's a
Yes,
very
indeed.
dope and very humble, like very
Mm-hmm.
like, he spoke to us and he was real cool, all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so him getting shot and then he just shot walking around here with napkins and duct tape.
So we're gonna speak to I had to speak to this. So because all we've reviewed was the rap shit episode. So now I get to address something about another Power series, which in that moment it mirrored. So Power Book of Ghost is a cartoon. It's a gangster cartoon. It's so many unrealistic things that happen in this shit. And that was a moment of Kanan that mirrored that, because this nigga literally talking about I got shot straight through, put some tape in a napkin on the shit. I didn't even see him go to the hospital. He just walking around still wearing Bill Cosby sweaters with chains. So I don't understand it,
Eating
honestly.
Fritos.
Eating
He eats
Fritos,
he
eating
eats a lot of
Fritos, and
Fritos.
cracking jokes.
The
Some
the chili
bullshit.
cheese ones is fine. But I I I don't know. I mean, yes, but it's also part of what makes this look. Life is real enough. I'm fine with a little bit of an escape. Like
Me
I'm
too.
good with
I'm
it.
just gonna point it out. I'm gonna point it out,
Yes,
but I'm not
yes.
gonna say. Do I watch the shit every week?
Of
Absolutely. So
faithfully.
Come on.
Faithfully.
Watching it. So come on.
Yes.
But so okay, so from that it went into Jukebox getting her mom's like box for her with things
Yeah,
that
so
was
her
sad.
father going through, and like even with the shout outs to Marvin, he was very, he was like, look, me and your mom, we clearly we ain't work out, and she real down, she real heavy in the church. That ain't my men, I'm good on that. But if you want to pay respect, then you should pay respect. And like, hey, the church sent over this box of things and everything like that, so if you want to go through. And I mean, like, I'm sorry, but and I mean, knocking on wood, we haven't experienced losing a mother. And I lost my father, but my father wasn't in my life directly, not to get too all, into that. But we haven't lost our mother. Our mother is alive and very well. And so for anybody, regardless of the circumstance, that's not, I just can't imagine that being easy. I've seen people with not good mothers lose their mother and then and fall apart. Because it's not an easy thing. So just even navigating, dealing with the loss of your mother, regardless of whatever feelings or whatever that was going on with them at the moment. Because mind you, when Jukebox, like when she got killed, then they weren't in a good place. That's why she was coming over to the house to talk to her, like, hey, like trying
how
to,
can I fix this with her, right? Because she knows she had a good relationship with Rock.
Right. So there was that.
Speaking of Rock, so because I'm about
I
to
didn't
go
want
now
to
because of
go
that.
there yet, but fine. Come
We
on.
go there straight there. We gotta get this shit cracking. What? So Neek about to just console his whole baby mama on his brother coming around and all of that, which you're gonna get more deeper into that in a minute, but I gotta address this. So he like, yeah, we good. I'm about to go handle some business. Why the business is tapping Rock big old booty that I didn't even see that good into this episode, because I was like, damn, that thing poking out. I can see why he be giving her the little googly eyes all the time. Fuck that shit.
What happens when you have a brother? You have to endure this. It's fine. He endures my foolishness too. um, yeah, that. And again, and you know what? It's not even, because if you watch the recap of Rap Shit, which if you haven't watched it, you definitely should. I made mention that in a Issa project, that you can kind of hear when the sex scene is coming. I don't think it's that, because I can hear it with Power a mile away. But again, I've literally seen every episode with Power and associated with Power and 50 Cent. So I know when sex is coming in this show. So
even at the front door,
he popped up, I was sitting here like, you better. I'm like, you better not crack. And then I heard the score, and I'm like, this nigga's about to.
He about to. Ooh, ain't he? Shout out to Joey Badass, fellow Aquarian brother.
I love me some Joey Badass. He's so dope. I love Joey Badass. I love him in the show. I love his acting. It's superb. I love it. I love it.
Yes, he's killing it. I'm looking for, and he's been in other stuff, and I'm looking forward to see him in more things. Like, he's so talented.
Ever since he did his version of Umi Says, I'm just like, this nigga is another Mos Def.
Yeah, he different.
So, and if you haven't seen the version of Umi Says, then go on.
Look that shit up. Yeah.
That shit is fire.
Shout out again, Joey Badass. That's the bro. Been fucking with you since the mixtape 1999, my brother. You are that nigga for real.
Yes. So moving on. The young man who's playing Kanan, I feel like he's stepping it up some more too. like in a real way. So like real quick, look, girl, sip something. So my fiance is from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. So he is a true New Yorker through and through. And obviously watching a show that's supposed to be based in New York and all the things, then he's gonna critique it differently than us who are from New York. And mind you, he too has seen every episode of Power and Ghost and Raising Kanan and Force. So, as we're watching this episode, then he's like, he's really stepped it up as far as like his accent and like
Cadence.
he's like his cadence. He's like, oh, he super sounds like a New York dude. Like he's like, no, he was, he was cool in the other 2 seasons. Like
But now it's
he wasn't
like
bad here, but he's like, no.
I noticed as a hip hop East Coast fan, I noticed that he sounded a lot more. I was like, okay. And this happens with, teenage actors and younger actors. You could see him growing up. You could see him losing that baby fat in his face a little bit. He look a little leaner. He's starting to probably get a little taller, like all of these different things. So it's cool to see that. It's cool to see that just,
Very cool.
From watching
Very
from
cool.
season 1 and seeing a progression of him as an actor. But
he killed, and like, you know what? Like he's killing it. And again, we didn't recap Force, but we definitely will be doing that moving forward. But when we were watching this last season of Force, then as Chicagoans, Chi-Town, stand up, then we were like, yo, Jannard been on 63rd.
Yeah, he went to 63rd and Halsted. He went right over there and hung out on the corner.
He was on Ashland too. He was on Ashland.
And he went to 79th and got him some jerk villa. I know he did do that. I know he did it.
He also went to that JJ Fish in Inglewood, and he got him
probably
wings
did
with extra
and
lemon
some
pepper.
Sharks. He went to get some Sharks too, and Harold's.
Yes.
He hit all the spots.
Like he was in it because you could tell by the cadence in his voice and just how he was talking. Like we were able to get through homesickness watching Force.
Yes,
that's how crazy with it.
Especially seeing the city. And shout out to the Power franchise again, as far as like the direction and all of that. They made Chicago, even the hood parts, look pretty beautiful and dope. Because they were shooting,
but not in an inauthentic way, like not in a way like
that's made it whitewashed or tried to smooth shit out. They
like,
just showed it as it is.
That.
But they still shot it in a dope ass way, like the angles, like how they would pick, like, oh, we gonna get under the train tracks and do some shit right here.
The green line,
like that was fucking sick, man. And the colors, like,
beautiful. Yes,
good job. We love it.
Yes, applause for that. So yes, so again, young Kanan on this episode is like really like killing it. I want to pivot a little bit to Uncle Lou.
Yeah.
Because you could tell that, like, for one, if you watch season 2, then you remember in the last episode, Rock pretty much told him, like, I own you. I let you do this little record shit or whatever like that. But in real life, like, no, we pushing dope. And this needs to be your top priority. I own you. I do not care. I'm sick of dancing around it. It's really crazy how she be sunning her brothers. And I don't even think she the oldest. How did she do that? Because
no, I think she is the oldest, actually.
She better be, because I'm like,
she definitely got as an oldest sibling. I could tell her. Look,
I'm like,
because no, it ain't.
I'm like, because I'm like, I
feel like because Marvin gives super middle child energy.
He's definitely middle child,
and
but I'm
Lou
like,
gives youngest energy for sure.
Yeah,
so
you know what? Sure. I like Lou. Maybe that's why, because there's no universe. I've never even dreamed of sunning him. Like, I don't I don't think I
But
have,
y'all the
because
youngest babies.
in my dreams, then he came and big brothered me. So it was like, well, what the fuck is the point? Like in my dreams, he big brothered me. I couldn't even have it my way in my dreams. So okay, yeah, she gotta be the
Yeah,
oldest. That's the
she's the
only way.
oldest.
And
She
he gotta
gives
be the
baby.
baby. And I love that for him. I
Yeah.
resonate with
Mm,
him.
mm.
Cause he still do gangster shit. He just wants something of his own.
Yeah. Oh, he's super gangster. Don't
He
worry
killed
about Lou.
Quincy. Did he kill Quincy?
Yes.
He killed the shit out of Quincy.
Killed the fuck out that nigga.
I didn't like Quincy as a character, but I like him as a person, so I was rooting
Mm.
for him.
What was
But I
his
mean,
name on the show again? Fuck.
I don't
It was
know. He was
what
the flashy light skinned nigga.
flashy light skinned nigga. Yes, that was him. Flashy light skinned nigger. That was his name. I had to enunciate the nigger too. Flashy light skinned nigger. That was his role. That's probably the description for it in the script.
Stop it, please. His old girl that Lou was messing with got killed too, but you know what? She was annoying, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't care.
Then
Then I
wait,
was like, oh,
how did she die again?
she got shot with the random gunfire.
That's right.
In the wrong places, wrong time, man. It'll get you every time.
Damn. And why her brother don't even seem like he mourning his sister dying enough? Cause I just thought about that shit. I forgot she died. You know why I forgot she died? Because this nigga don't even act sad. It ain't no way 3-4 months after you die, I'm gonna be seeming like a motherfucker that didn't have a sister die. I'm gonna be like moping around for a very long time. This nigga is right back to trying to like smoke blunts and eat turkey. But
whatever. But Lou is messed up just based off of how toxic Rock is. Like you can't negate the fact that Sis is toxic.
Oh,
like
that's fuck.
Because what was the homie name? The one that was 10 toes down, who lost the eye for him. The one with the patch on his eye. We gonna do better, y'all, with this.
The guy that they ended up killing.
They killed him for no damn reason, and he wasn't a snitch.
Yeah.
Like, and that is emotionally taking a toll on him.
Yeah,
and
so he don't want to do shit that ain't even like for the cause for real.
Right.
Too.
And then like even with because is that, but then he sees how her manipulation causes them to do those things. Because when him and Kanan had that moment to connect, it was like, shit, she had me kill a nigga, my fucking father, because of her manipulation. Like, it's like Rock ain't no Rock ain't no joke. She is different.
Yeah, she different. She different. Yeah, she different.
She is. And Kanan is just over it, and it ain't nothing that they could hear. He go.
She fine though.
Lord, when
that's why Joey Badass fuck it up. He like, I shouldn't even like you, but damn, why are you got this skirt on with an arm sling? Why are you still fine with an arm sling? And
first of all, why she was cooking eggs at night?
First of all, I get it, because if you by yourself and not cooking for somebody else, you just trying to eat some
You
food.
Ain't never lied. I cooked a lot of eggs by myself.
Hell yeah. At night.
Nigga, I put a little salt and pepper on there.
Man,
anyway, little crazy mixed up salt. Anywho, how do you feel about Neek's brother? Because that nigga looked crazy.
Oh, he's suspect. He's like suspect as fuck. He's definitely gonna be a problem character. I can already tell he don't like Neek, even though that's his brother. The feeling you can. He
damn sure don't like her baby mama.
He don't like the baby mama. She don't like him. He's being weird.
I mean, I thought the nigga arm was messed up. I'm like, why he eating this? And then he was slamming that cereal, and he was like,
yeah, he was slamming. He was like, I didn't want to talk until the shit was done because I wanted to get soggy. Like, nigga, you definitely.
I used to do that in my single days too, so I'm gonna leave him alone. I ain't been in jail a day in my life. I'm gonna let him be great for that. But he also for one, like, I mean, not to be this person, but like if you didn't got pinched, then I just feel like you gotta move like you gotta have a little bit more humility when you got a pinch, because
and
like
he was talking to Nick like he was stupid, and it's like, dude, I'm adapting to what the game has given me. I'm not trying to be in jail. I'm trying to be out here wearing fur jackets and shit. That's what I'm trying to do with chains and shit and fucking my connect because she got a big
because
old
her
booty.
booty. Yeah, I know.
Right.
I
You already
knew.
knew where I was going. You know
I
where I
know.
was going. You know where I was going. You know where I was going.
Yes. So there's that. One little thing that I want to mention before we mention the big hoo-ha of the episode. I feel like you can't really let an episode of Raising Kanan go by without mentioning this nigga Famous.
He's actually comedy. I actually like him
I know.
for comic
Everybody likes
relief.
him from a comedic standpoint.
Right.
Everybody likes Famous from, like, Kanan likes him from a comedic standpoint.
Yeah.
He not living with that nigga because he like, this my man $100,000. He like, no, this is a weed head nigga who aspires to rap, that don't have much real talent, but he can be gimmicky when he get off the blunt long enough.
Yeah.
So is that like the fact that the nigga ate all the turkey and forgot because he was high
that was a funny ass scene. That's why it was funny when they got him out the house to talk to Kanan by offering him money to buy food. He was like, I was hungry. So I am about to go holler at that.
He went from real. This is my house. Well, I mean, shit, I am a little, you know, I could eat. Right. I'm a little, I could eat. Look, all right. Look, take your time. Okay, well, all right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go down here and get me a as they say in New York, a piece of pie. And yeah. So Famous is hilarious and he's necessary, but dying is gonna happen. You know what? It's just like in the original Power, Dre. But the opposite. Like, Dre was very hated, but you knew he was gonna die at some point. Something's gonna happen.
Famous gonna die. That's gonna be the motivation to make Kanan want to be a kingpin and fuck everybody. Because
no,
you don't think so?
Famous not gonna be the motivation behind that. Okay. Kanan's gonna get that from somewhere else, but ain't gonna be behind Famous. Famous just a nigga to live with.
That's his guy though. You gotta see. I don't think as a woman you don't understand dude relationships. Like I will
never understand dude relationships.
I can already tell. Like, let me tell you this: just the fact that Famous is letting that nigga stay in his house, eating his shit janky and all that shit. That's his fucking brother. If
it wasn't for Kanan, he would have been on the street a long time ago. The reason why he was able to pay his rent before was because Kanan was like, okay, this what we gonna do. We gonna sell drugs out of your mixtapes. Nigga, you need Kanan. Yeah. You get high and eat all the turkey and forget you did it. You need Kanan. You need every bit of Kanan. You are fucking ridiculous. That is literally who you are. But I digress. Because
clearly Tamara does not like Famous.
I don't mind Famous.
You know, but you don't like that nigga because you hate hard.
No. I don't like the weed roller from Rap Shit. That's who I don't like.
That's true.
I don't mind Famous. He's a necessary comedic relief. He's just unnecessary as it pertains to real purpose. I don't see him inspiring anything. He's just a nigga who like to get high. And I've known a lot of them. So there's that. But moving on to the most pivotal part of the episode, that punk ass Officer Burke.
Yes, and she was getting shit on by the department super heavy. First of all, you come in trying to come at dude when some shit going down. She picked the wrong times to do that shit because that's really what be fucking her too. And right now I got the episode playing in the background. And what was Omar Epps' character name again? Do you remember?
I'll never remember.
But but Omar Epps is famous, so y'all know who the nigga is. So he had to regulate on Burke. He had to, because she was talking too much shit, and he's good at what he does. I think he's gonna be all right.
So let's come clean. Omar Epps' character, he dirty.
As fuck. Dirty. He's trash.
He dirty. Like he a dirty cop. Mm-hmm. And she's trying to but if you recall, she's trying to expose him because of him getting shot by Kanan. So it's like if your partner gets shot and you more gung-ho to find the person who did it than they are, that's a hint in the dark to leave it alone. So now you done went on this whole mission to find the person who didn't kill
Crusade
to find the person who attempted to kill your partner, and now you find out all these other things, but then you also know that your partner is extremely well respected and he's all these other things or whatever. And I don't know, maybe there's a moral, kind of debacle where you're like, okay, well, what should I do? Should I be clean or should I do this and that and the third? But I just feel like in that instance, you need to play chess instead of playing checkers. And she didn't play checkers. She was playing like
Yahtzee,
she was playing solitaire or some shit. Like, yeah, she was playing solitaire because she was by her damn self. For no damn reason.
Nobody was supporting your ass at all. And she was really, I mean,
she was over here playing Connect 4, but the bad way. Like, she was not doing it right. So in the very end of the episode, she throws out all her cards. Oh, I'm gonna record this nigga saying the things that I think is what it is, and someone's gonna believe you done lost your girlfriend. You on suspension at work and probably without pay. So now you about to get evicted. Whole life ain't gonna be shit. And then you try to confront this fool, and then you get your goofy ass shot in the head.
Yep. And
for what? And now you're gonna make it look like a suicide. And it's merit for you committing suicide because your whole life ain't shit.
Fell apart. So he's playing chess, and he's been playing chess.
And you're playing solitaire.
Shit, Yahtzee. Shit,
you're playing solitaire and you're losing at solitaire.
Yeah, sad.
No, she's playing Operation. Mm-hmm. That's what the fuck she's playing. Some real off random shit.
But episode 1 has definitely set a tone for the rest of the season. I'm excited to see what happens next, but I'm gonna let that be the end of this episode, and that is Culture Foolishness recap of Power Raising Kanan episode 1. I am Creed of Exodus Studios and architectsofmars.com, and my co-host is
I am Coach Tamara Simone,
and we will be back next week.